मैं जगत प्रकाश नड्डा
अरे
ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगा।
अरे ब्रिजेश जी, JP Nadda is back in the cabinet. Who will be BJP president now?
यार आई थिंक ओनली मोदी जी कैन टेल यू दैट.
तो वो सही है. C.R. Patil, Bhupendra Yadav, Shivraj Chauhan. Now every possible suspected BJP president has now got a cabinet berth. So what's cooking in the BJP?
It's a very strange scenario because earlier JP Nadda's presidentship had expired in January this year. He was given a 6 months extension which was supposed to end at June month. He was given an extension because people thought that that there should be continuity and there's no point getting a new president now. Many thought that Shivraj Chauhan would become the cabinet minister, would become the party president. He's in the cabinet. So Dharmendra Pradhan could be. He's in the cabinet.
For Dharmendra Pradhan, in fact, दोनों जगह से
ना खुदा मिला ना साले समय. So either he got to become the party president or the chief minister of Odisha.
Right.
So I think what is very interesting is now the challenge before the BJP is as to who is the guy they are going to get, because this is job half done. You have to understand that the bigger challenge, or rather I would say the biggest challenge for the BJP is 3 months down the line, which is when elections in Maharashtra and Haryana will take place.
Okay, since we are talking about Maharashtra, Vinod Tawre is a name that's being talked about, right? Keeping the Maharashtra focus in mind. So, would you think that's a possible candidate?
Well, Vinod Tawre is one possible candidate. You remember he was touted to be the chief ministerial candidate. He had that kind of stature in Maharashtra. He's a Maratha. He's an organizational man. So, he knows the nuts and bolts of the organization and how organization is. His appointment could be very helpful for the BJP in the Maharashtra election. But herein also lies a catch, Anthony. The catch is that he and Devendra Fadnavis, another rising star of the BJP,
do not get well together.
They don't see eye to eye. And that is one issue. That is the reason why, if you remember, Mohit Kamboj, a known close aide of Devendra Fadnavis, said that एक आदमी की लाइन छोटी करने के लिए you have lost so many seats.
So another name that's been talked about is Sunil Bansal. Obviously, the BJP is UP man, co-architect, whatever you want to call him. But the Lotus is also wilted in UP. So do you think that's talmil that's going to sit well for him?
I don't think so. The thing is that Sunil Bansal is a quintessential true blue RSS guy. He understands organization. He understands how the organization has to run. He also is a guy who understands the kind of coordination that has to be there between the organization and also the government. He was moved out of Uttar Pradesh long back. So what has wilted, the Lotus which has wilted in Uttar Pradesh might actually work in his favor.
Another name that's been talked about, and I find it a little strange because the person is really young, but then that could also be the US, which is Anurag Thakur. Won his seat, didn't find a place in their team, but could be team captain if predictions are supposed to be.
Well, it's a very tricky question. But the reason why I say tricky is that he's a 5-time MP. He won the election. The reason many say that he's not been taken inside the cabinet is also because he comes from Himachal. Himachal is only 4 MPs. They already have Nadda, JP Nadda accommodated in the cabinet. So having 2 powerful ministers in the cabinet coming from a state which gives you only 4 Lok Sabha seats, it's not a proper calculation as far as the BJP is concerned. Will Anurag Thakur be made party president? I have my doubt about it.
One final question, a lot is also being talked about that, whoever the person is, the person could be very close to the Sangh and the RSS. So do you think that the next BJP president could be someone who will say that they need the RSS and not that they do not need the RSS?
I think it was a disastrous statement which was made by JP Nadda, and the bigger disaster was that nobody bothered to do something which you usually do. You give an interview, when the statement gets controversial, say that, I have been quoted out of context. Anybody who gets to become the next BJP president will either be from the RSS or have a substantial background in RSS, or someone who knows the RSS guys like anything. They have to. Because if they don't, then the bigger problem for them is that the lack of coordination which impacted the Bharatiya Janata Party here might end up impacting them more. And if you lose Maharashtra and if you lose Haryana, then Anthony, I think, the position of the Modi government will become very, very untenable. And then they will be under a lot of pressure, because that would signify the rise of India alliance, which they would want to avoid at all costs.
And we should be ready for surprises because Modi Shah are known to.
Oh, I mean, that has been their modus operandi for a very long time. Try to throw surprises where, many would have assumed that X, Y, or Z would become the party president. But if you do a proper analysis, these are the 4-5 names which you find stature-wise in a position to don the mantle of BJP party president. If you make someone junior as a party president, I think then it will be a clear admission of the fact that it would be either Amit Shah or Prime Minister Narendra Modi who's running the party. Ideally, based on my conversation with many would believe that right now is the ideal time for Amit Shah to step in as the BJP party president, because he has the stature and he has the authority which you require. That his connect with the top man is second to none, and he also knows RSS, and best part is that the party listens to him. You require that kind of authority and stature for someone. You cannot just have somebody put on the post and expect everybody to start liking him, respecting him and listening to him.
So the BJP presidency is more of a hot seat compared to.
Oh, it is a very big hot seat, because given the kind of the fact is that it was a seat which was said to be it should have been very easy. But the result of this election has really, bothered the top leadership of the BJP and RSS. Now they want to fix all the lacunas before they, you even go to poll in Uttar Pradesh. It's a couple of years away, and they don't want to repeat this mistake, because a similar mistake means it's curtain for BJP in Uttar Pradesh, which would mean it's curtain for them at the central level.